What's going on, guys? This is Anthony Marquez. I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about just going for it. I tend to be in creative spaces with people that just come up with ideas, but there's a lot of times where you will be hired for a company that literally has no clue where they want to go at all. I want to talk about the idea. The idea to me is very important because when you have a client or when you have a customer that does not have an idea at all, you have to be the one to source the idea. That's more brain work, that's more brain power. That's more creative space that you have to take up for yourself. And it's not necessarily just going to the job and getting it done because there's a script there. Sometimes you have to go the extra mile to be the creative for someone else's creative idea. About 4 or 5 months ago, I was working for a basketball organization that, to be completely honest with you, didn't really have a direction that they knew they wanted to go in. However, I was a creative. I was somebody that could bring them to the promised land when it comes to creativity, mainly because that's just what I do. I'm not saying that they weren't creative, but I'm always in creative spaces, so it was a lot easier for me to just come up with the ideas, put them out there. I came up with a crazy idea that I wanted to take the rookies of the basketball team that were trying to make the basketball team and simply do a photo shoot with them, a photo/video shoot with them. The idea was we were going to reenact, let me make sure this is right. So the idea was I was going to take the rookies of this team and recreate the 96 draft photo. Everyone has seen it. Kobe, Steve Nash, you name it, Ray Allen. If you name the player, they were in this photo. With that being said, we were going to need a park. We were going to need, obviously, the basketball players, which was easy to find. So the biggest hurdle was just making sure the players showed up to the court that I found, making sure we had a court that we could actually use, and then on top of that, just do the work. It was fun to actually watch the picture itself come to life, but we didn't just start there. We started with portrait photos for the players themselves that they can use to promote the team. Sometimes being creative means you have to take your mind and develop a concept, develop an idea, and stick with it. Now, you don't always necessarily need to source your inspiration from anything that you find online. Sometimes you just come up with the idea. If you're a filmmaker or a photographer, at some point you are going to be hired to create content for a company. Whether it's a friend, whether it's a company that hires you to do commercial work, it's going to happen. Sometimes the company is going to already have ideas and just want you to implement those ideas and strategies within the work, within the concept of their company. And other companies or friends or just people that just want to hire you because they love your work, they're not going to necessarily know what direction, what way they want to take their creativity at all. They might not be creative at all. So it is going to be your job to also bring your creative mindset to the table.